special edition of Spicer and Company here in Florida at the Villages, a town hall with Governor Ron DeSantis. We want to get to know the governor a little more in a fun way, but first, we have a question we want to ask.
Governor, I don't think it's an exaggeration to say that the Republican Party, if not the entire country, is buzzing about Ron DeSantis. You're 42 years old. You're the youngest governor in the country. I checked the website. Your campaign account has almost $32 million. Obviously, a lot of people like what you're doing. They want to support you. You're up for re-election in 2022. So tell us, what does Ron DeSantis' future look like?
Well, look, we think that the future of Florida is really bright, but we also tell people 2018, I won by a 0.5 percentage point. It was a very close election. And I can tell you, sometimes people will say, oh, the Realtor of the Year for Florida should be Michigan's governor, New York's governor, because they're driving all these people here. I say, wait a minute. If I had not won in 2018, you guys would be wishing you had the governor of Michigan or New York compared to what we would have had. This state would be a total disaster. We would have had kids locked out of school. We would have had the Cuomo nursing home policy. Would have hurt a lot of our seniors. They would not have done seniors first for vaccines. And I think we'd have the highest unemployment rate in the country because a California lockdown on a service-based economy like Florida, it would have hurt a lot of low and middle income people. So we believe 2022 gives the state the opportunity to really solidify Florida's direction as a leader, as a place, a free state, an oasis of freedom. And we have had a lot of people go, but people will go to my website, rondesantis.com, and they say, how can I help? They'll pitch in donations, all this other stuff. So I think that they really, really appreciate what we've done. And I believe Florida's leadership has also helped other states. Because I think if Florida had not done what we have done, you might not have seen Texas do what they did. And I think you would have seen even worse lockdowns in the Northeast over the winter. But I think a lot of those people are saying, hey, wait a minute. There's worse COVID up here than in Florida, and yet they're open. Why would you lock down? So I think that we've done well for the state. I think we've set an example for the country. But I do think 2022 is going to be very, very important for this state's vitality going forward.
All right. Well, we want to do a little bit of a rapid fire round with you real quick. So you just say one of the words and we're going through them.
Yeah, I know it's tough for politicians. One word answer, Governor, all right?
All right, do you prefer the pool or the beach?
Oh, beach.
Okay, tennis or golf?
Golf.
All right, putt or drive?
Drive.
Oranges or grapefruits?
Oranges.
Disney or Orlando?
You mean Universal?
Or Disney or Universal, thank you.
Disney.
Oh. All right, this is for you, Ron. Army or Navy?
Oh, that's easy, Navy.
All right. You made me do it, Ron.
Although I'll tell you what, when I was in Congress, we would do the Academy nominations, and I would always tell the West Point cadets, guys, you're going to be great institution. You're going to lose to Navy for 4 years, but you're going to do it. I can't say that anymore. I mean, Army's done much better, and so, you know, we really want to start getting back to where we're racking up the W's.
All right. Early to rise, late to bed. Apparently, I need to sleep more.
Yeah, I am early to rise for sure. I'm up very early.
All right, neat or messy?
Well, it depends. I mean, I have 3 kids under 4 years and under, so messiness is kind of a part of our lives on a daily basis. One quick story. So we moved into the governor's mansion when I got inaugurated. My son was 9 months old. We hadn't had a chance to get him baptized yet. So we said, you know what? I'm going to have family and friends for the inauguration. Let's get sworn in. I'll give the speech. We'll go to the mansion. We'll baptize him. I baptized him with water that we brought back from the Sea of Galilee in Israel. So it was really cool. But it was in just a normal water bottle like a Zephyr Hills. And so when we were done, we kind of left it there. We weren't used to having people pick up for us. But the mansion, there's a staff that cleans up everything. They didn't know it was any different water, so they spilled it out, and we lost the rest of our Sea of Galilee water. And we only had 2 kids at the time, and I said, my wife doesn't have another bun in the oven, but if we have a third, I'm out of Sea of Galilee water. So people in Israel went to the Sea of Galilee, did it, shipped it to the United States. So now I have Sea of Galilee water for Mamie.
All right, I got 2 more, and then we're done. You ready? Crockett or Tubbs?
Oh, gosh. Neither.
All right, then this is it. Flip-flops or Crocs?
Oh, flip-flops.
All right.
I mean, I grew up in Florida. We wore jean shorts and T-shirts, flip-flops. I showed up. I had never been to New England. I got recruited to play baseball at Yale. First day of school, I have jean shorts and a T-shirt showing up on that campus. And I was like Florida man, totally out of place, was not received very well. Major culture shock for me, I can tell you that.
All right. Well, we want to thank everyone at the Villages. We want to thank you for being part of it, and all of you at home for watching this. Governor DeSantis, thank you for coming out for us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, and thanks for coming to Florida. Great to have you guys.
All righty. Thanks for being part of our company.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.